ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः नमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी। हरि ओम। We are in हलंतनपुंसकलिंग प्रकरण, seeing shabda. We were seeing shabda dhanush. Dhanush bahuvachan, prathama bahuvachan only we are seeing. Share the screen. Shabshanor nityam sutra we are. Dhanush, dhanus is the shabda. However, because there is in pratyaharastha later before it, that's why this sakara becomes shakara, and we get the form dhanush. Like nowhere the sakara appears, everywhere the shakara only is visible. For prakriya, when it comes to the sasajushoruhu does not see that shakara, it sees that it as sakara only, and it turns it into refa, refa turns into visarga. We get dhanu form in the prathama ekvachan. Prathama ekvachan, dvitiya ekvachan. Prathama and dvitiya dvivachana, au and out pratyaya, they get replaced by she, and after she comes dhanush gets connected with it, and we get dhanushi, dhanushi, these two forms. Now when it comes to the jas and shas, prakriya will be same. Here, this is how we had done the prakriya. This here, this ukara upadha dirgha. Okay, once again we will repeat the prakriya. Dhanush, dhana jas is there. Jas gets replaced by she, by jashaso she. Jashaso napunsakat she syat. So she adesha comes. Dhanush she. Dhanush e. Shakara disappears. Ikar remains. Now here comes the num agama because of napunsakasya jhalachaha, because shabda is jhalanta. Because sakara is there. That shakara, murdanya shakara is there. It is sakara. Whether we consider it as sakara or we consider it as shakara, still it becomes jhalanta. And we get num agama. Now here itself, this nakara becomes anuswara, etc. But in this situation itself, dhanu, na is there, and sha is there. We are seeing sha. We are seeing sha. But there is one sutra. Sutra is Santamahatas Sanyogasya. Is the sutra. That sutra does dirgha. I have written. Santamahata Sanyogasya, 6th chapter, 4th pada, 10th sutra, Santamahata Sanyogasya. Any anga which is ending with Santa Sanyoga. Sanyoga is there at the end of that anga. And in that Sanyoga, Sakara is the later one. So ending later is Sakara. So there is Sanyoga, and in Sanyoga, the second letter is Sakara. In that situation, that Santa Sanyoga is there in whatever the form, that particular anga, upadha later will become dirgha. So Santa Sanyogasya Mahatascha yaha nakara. So nakara is there. Tasya upadayah. So that Santa Sanyoga becomes specific with nakara. Nakara and sakara is there. and that sanyoga is at the end, and the upadha of that particular nakara. Otherwise, if we see, the upadha will not be possible. Upadha will become the first letter of sanyoga. So upadha of nakara, that's how the vritti comes and we get the anuvritti comes and we get the vritti. Santa sanyogasya, in anga where there is sanyoga, in sanyoga the last letter is sakara and the first letter is nakara, and the prior letter of that nakara or upadha of that nakara becomes dirgha. Is the sutra. We have already seen this sutra. Mahatascha, in the case of mahat shabda also, this sutra is applied. For mahat, the sanyoganta is not sakara, but there is takara. So that is mentioned specifically. And sakara nakara sanyoga, that anga is common or there are many. That's why it is mentioned santa sanyogasya nakarasya. Tasya upadaya dirghasya. So we get here, now here sakarasya. Santa sakaranta sanyoga. If we see for us here, we see nakara and shakara are having sanyoga. Dhan, dhanu, na, sha plus e is there. For this, because it is 6th chapter sutra, and this adesha pratyayo comes in tripadi, it is asiddha. So dhanu, na, it is originally sakara, ikara. Dhanun, ukara becomes upadha of nakara, that is ukara, becomes dirgha, and sha is there as it is. Dhanun, so I will still write separate. Dhanun, sha, he is there. Now, dhanu, just for ikara is there. Now this nakara is apadanta nakara. It is not at the end of pada, this nakara. So apadantasya nakarasya anuswarasya. So this apadanta nakara will turn into anuswara. Dhanu, on the top of it there is anuswara, and then there is sha, ikara is there, and we will then connect them. Dhanumshi is how the form will be there. Sutra is naschapadantasya jali, to make this nakara, to turn that nakara into anuswara. So we get this form. Santa mahata sanyogasya is the sutra we already repeating for the prakriya. Same thing goes for the Dvitiya prakriya, Dvitiya onwards also. For Dvitiya also same prakriya. Dhanus, Dhanus, will disappear by sutra. Or napunsakat. Sakar will turn into ru. Dhanur. Sutra is okay. Repa will turn into Visarga by sutra. Sarvasanayor Visarjaniya. Dhanus will write Dhanusha. Out. She by sutra. Napunsakacha. Dhanu, she. No any other prakriya. Dhanus, Dhana, Shas. Shas will be replaced by she by sutra. Yashaso she. Then num will come. Num will come by sutra. नपुंसकस्य झलचः धनु स धनून स इ. Upada will become dirgha. Sutra is Santamata Sanyogas. Then Nakara will turn into Anuswara. Dhanun s. Is Nascha Padantasya Jali. And this
when will
Sakara
become Murdhanya?
No, miss, throughout the Prakriya it is Murdhanya only. It is Karya Siddha Paksha which is taken here. So, throughout the Prakriya, for Prakriya it is Sakara, for us it is Shakara. So, we will mention it here now. Anusha. One sutra is here applied, that is Visarjaniya Sharvyavayepi. Sharvyavayepi. Because when num comes, that becomes in between later. Now, Sakara really does not get preceded by in Pratyahara letter. Let it be Hrasva or Dirgha Ukara. So, this one sutra is there, Paribhasha Sutra. This sutra gives that this will happen, even the Vyavadhan of these letters are there. Num, even the Num Vyavadhana is there, the Murdhanyadesha will remain. Will get Dhanushi. Same here also it is applied. In the case of just also it is applied. Dhanush, Dhana, Ta. Nothing is there. Dhanusha, Dhanush, Dhana, Vyam. Here Shakara is there, but it is Sakara or Sasayushoruhu. Dhanush is having Pada Saudhnya. So Padanta Sakara is there. Padanta Sakarasya Rusyat. So Dhanur Vyam. Sutra is Sayushoruhu. Dhanuru will become Dhanur. Vyam. Upadeshe Janasikait. Tasya Lopaha. And form is ready. Dhanur Vyam. There is nothing else which will turn that Repa into Visarga or any other thing. So Repa will remain in the form of Repa only. Dhanush, Dhana, this same Prakriya, nothing Sasayushoruhu, because Pada Saudhnya is there by Swadeshva Sarvanamasthane. Dhanurbi, Dhanush, Dhana, Nye, Dhanushe, Dhanush, Dhanabhyam, Dhanurabhyam, Dhanush, yes, Dhanurbhya, Dhanush, Nasi, Dhanusha, Dhanush, Dhana, Bhyam, Dhanurbhyam, Dhanush, Dhana, yes, धनुर्भ्यः धनुष धन हस धनुषः धनुर् धनुष धन ओस धनुषोः धनुष धन आम धनुषाम धनुष धनुष धन नी धनुषी धनुष धन ओस धनुषोः धनुष धन सुप. Here little bit prakarya will be there. One sutra we need. Dhanush is having pada saudhnya. So this the shakara which we are seeing is sakara will turn into ru by sajusho ruhu. Dhanur it will turn into, then su is there. Now this repa will turn into visarga. By sutra Karavasanayor Visarjaniyah. Now there is one sutra that is Rosupi. Rosupi will, like, there is one more sutra Visarjaniyasya and Roho. Missing something. This will be not Visarjaniyasya. This Roho Supi is the sutra which we are supposed to apply in the instead of Karavasana or Visarjaniya. The sutra is, if Refa is supposed to get turned into Visarga, then this Refa should be sorry, and the Nimitta, the Para is Supratyaya of Saptami Vibhakti. If Saptami Sup is there in front of Refa, only that Refa will turn into Visarga, which is of Ru. If Sup Pratyaya of Saptami Vibhakti is there in front of Refa, only that Refa will turn into Visarga, which is of Ru Adesha. So because of this sutra, this Refa turns into Visarga, not the Karavasana or Visarjaniya. Now Dhanu will optionally turn into Sakara and will remain Visarga by Vashari. We will get two forms, Dhanusu and Dhanusu. These two forms we will get. Is this form clear?
Rosupi doesn't come in Prathama Ekvachan, only Saptami.
Yes, Sup Pratyaya of Saptami.
Only.
There in Prathama,
because Supi is there.
In Prathama, the Nimitta is Avasana. And here, the Nimitta is Khar. Karvasanor Visarjaniya and Roho Supi. Here, this when it comes to Dhanus, Dhanasu, Dhanus, Su has disappeared by Swamor Napunsakat. It is look. Now Dhanus is just clear. Nothing is there after it. So there is Avasana. Avasane pare sati, this repasya visarjaniya syat. And for here, the khari is the nimitta which is taken, rosupi.
Okay.
So saptami bhavachane pare rore visarjaniya. No, this is it is the nimitta is not avasana because there is no avasana after this. In the case of Dhanush, now we will not find the separate explanation for Dhanu, but for this, it is not avasana. Sorry, this Dhanusu, it is not avasana. When we are turning this repa into visarga, because immediately after that su is there. After complete pada, avasana is possible. In the pada, avasana is not possible because we don't stop in the middle of pada. Next is Sambodhana. Sambodhana Prathama we can consider this. So He Dhanu. Then Dhanush. Dhana. Au. Dhanush. She. Sutra is Napunsakacha. Form is ready. Dhanushi. He Dhanushi. Dhanush. Dhana. Just. She will come by sutra. Yasha so she. Then what will happen here now? Form is Dhanushi. This is the form.
पुंसकस्य जलचः.
नपुंसकस्य जलचः. Jalanta anga it is Dhanush. Shakara is Jal. Pratyahara later. Num agama will come because num is mit. Therefore midachontyat para. After antya ach, this num will come. Dhanu num. Now dhanu n sha is there. E. Though we are seeing sha, it is sa. So dhanun s. This is what it is. Kara.
Shanta. Shanta
Yes.
Mahata.
Sanyoga. So there is Santa Sanyoga. The first letter of Sanyoga is Nakara. So the Upada of Nakara will become Dirgha. Dhanun Sutra is Santa Mahata Sanyogasya. Now Dhanun Nakara will become Anuswara. Right?
अष्टापदान्तस्य चलि
अष्टापदान्तस्य चलि and धनून श ही नुम विसर्ज य शर्व्यवायेपि. So हे धनुषि, the form. Here the dhanush shabda gets over. धनु, धनुषी, धनुषि. शांतेति दीर्घ. This is शांतमहतः संयोगस्य. नुम विसर्जनीयेति शः, नुम विसर्जनीय शर्व्यवायेपि. That sutra is being mentioned by this. And then dhanushi, this form we get. So santeti dirgha, upada dirgha, how it happened? So santeti dirgha, Granthakara is mentioning in short. And then how come even after coming num, sakara is in the form of shakara? Because of num visarjaniya sharvavayapi, this sutra gives us freedom to do this shatva or the murdhanya adesha. Even num is there between the nimitta and this sthani. Next is okay, dhanusha, dhanurbhyam. The remaining forms are as it is. We have seen the prakriya is similar to the earlier words. Next is chakshur shabda, chakshush shabda. So chakshus only is declined as chakshuhu, chakshushi, chakshunshi. Prakriya is same, no difference. Havir, the shabda is havis, havihi, havishi, havimshi. That's how it will be declined. Havisha, havirbhyam, havirbhi, havishe, havirbhyam, havirbhya, havisha, havirbhyam, havirbhya. Same, just we have to change the first two letters. Next shabda is payas shabda. Shus, havish. These shabdas, the haladi pratyas are there. Whenever the haladi pratyas are there, this the ru adesha will come in the place of sakara. After that ukara disappears, repa will be there, and this repa will not get chance to turn into visarga or any other prakriya. Repa will remain as it is, and we will get form chakshurbhyam, havirbhyam, or bhyam. These will be the forms. Now there will be the shabda. This payas is the shabda. Payas shabda, when we will decline, let's decline, we will see that. Ashisha Sutra will be applied for that. Payas, Dhana, Su. Payas, Su will disappear by Sutra. Or Napunsakat. Then Sa will turn into Ru by Sutra. Repa will turn into Visarga by Sutra. No, not Visarjani. Karava Sanayor Visarja Niya Paya. Replaced by Sutra. Napunsakacha. Form is ready by a C. This Sakara does not turn into Shakara because the previous letter is not in Pratyaharastha letter. It is Akara. Akara is not included in. So Sakara remains as Payaha, Payasi, Payas, Dhana, Jas. Now what will be the Prakriya here? Same Prakriya only. Yes, Sakara will remain in Sakara form. It will not turn into Shakara. First, just will be replaced by she. So she. Then next. Numagam will happen. Because Shabda is Jhalanta. It is Napunsakalinga Shabda and it is Jhalanta Shabda. So नपुंसकस्य झलचः अजन्तस्य झलन्तस्य च शब्दस्य नपुंसकस्य सर्वनामस्थाने परे नुमागमः स्यात्. So नुमागम happens. नपुंसकस्य झलचः. Now payans is what we get. Anga is ending with sanyoga. Sanyoga. The first letter of sanyoga is nakara. So the upadha of nakara will become dirgha by the sutra.
अतः संयोगस्य.
Andamata sanyogasya. Now, nakara will turn into anuswara. Form is ready. Payas dhana
So this is very similar to the other shabda, right?
Same. Yes, nothing changed now. Just same prakriya for Dvitiya also. We can skip Dvitiya. Should we?
Yes.
Yeah. Payas dhana ta payasa. Payas dhana vyam. Here the prakriya will be little bit different. So now Payas is having pada saudhnya by Swadeshva Sarvanamasthani. So because Swadeshva Sarvanamasthani, Payas is having pada saudhnya, Sa will turn into Ru. Ru adesha will happen by sutra. Payar ukara will disappear. Padeshe janonasikai tasya lopaha. Now here this sutra will be applied. Atororoplutad plute, this is one sutra. And after that, next sutra is Hashicha. So the Ru adesha, the Ru, which is preceded by Akara and followed by Akara, that Ru turns into Ukara. Okay. So the first condition is the first Atororoplutad plute sutra says that preceded by Akara and followed by Akara, that Ru turns into Ukara. Next sutra says preceded by Akara, followed by Hash Pratyahara later also. So here, by Akara is there, then Ru Repa is there, Bhyam. This Repa is preceded by Akara and followed by this Hash Pratyahara later. That's why this Repa will turn into Ukara. Bhyam. Sutra is Hashicha. Why Akara and Ukara both will disappear and Okara will come. One Guna Adesha will come in the place of both of them by Sutra Adguna. Now there is nothing else. No any other Sutra can be applied. Therefore, this form is the final form for your Bhyam. Same Prakriya for Bhis. All Bhyam. Bhis, Bhyas, Bhyas. Payas, Dhana, Bhis. Payobhi. Payas, Dhana, Nge. Payase. Payas, Dhana, Bhyam. पयोभ्याम पयस धन यस पयोभ्य पयस धन नसि पयसः धन अगेन भ्याम पयोभ्याम पयस धन भ्यस
Yes.
पयोभ्य पयस
Nos.
धन नस पयसः
ये हमारे
पयस धन
पैराग्राफ्स में नस के बदले गस बोलते हैं।
जी स्वामी जी, काफी
हाँ।
आलंदी में भी ऐसे बोलते हैं।
गस।
हाँ, मानो जैसे ग पे अनुस्वार दिया है ngस ऐसे।
हाँ, गस
जी।
गस।
नस
लेकिन वास्तव में कैसा होना चाहिए? नस।
नस पूरी तरह से हम ग का उच्चार नहीं ले सकते, उससे थोड़ा और हल्का करना पड़ता है जी। पैसो आम पयसाम पयस धन नी पयसी पयस धन पोस पय ओह पयस धन सुप। Here प्रक्रिया will be different. पयरु तो
रोसुपी।
सरुषोरु, then रोसुपी। Then विसर्जनीयस्य सह and वाशरी. So वाशरी we will apply sutra. So two forms we will get payah and sa. Shari forms are payassu or payassu. Payas धन सु हे पयः पयस धन औ हे पयसी पयस धन जस हे पयांसी. These are the forms of payas. Payas means water or milk. Both the meanings are there. Both of them are in Napumsakalinga. पयः पयसी पयांसी पयसा पयोभ्याम. Rest of the shabdas is all rest of the forms. Next is supum. Shabda is the original shabda is pums. Now this is samasta pada. So pums is the pratipadika. Supums. Further it will be declined. Pums. So pums will disappear by sutra. Amor Napunsakat. Then sakara will disappear by Correct. Sanyavantasya lopaha. Form is ready. So pum.
संयोगान्तस्य लोपः
Yes, correct. So pums out.
संयोगान्तस्य लोपः
No. How will be replaced by she? Sutra. Napunsakachan. So there is no any other sutra, possible sutra to be applied. Pums, this apadanta makara will become anuswara by sutra.
पदान्तस्य जलि
Jali. Naschapadantasya jali. So pumsi. So pums dhanajas here. Here some extra prakriya is there.
So, here su
Yes.
is not, su is upasarga or what?
This is for this Shobhana Pumansah Yasmin Tat Kulam Supum. So Su is that only.
Upasarga. Okay.
This not Upasarga. This because Upasarga Saudhnya itself comes when it is in the contact with Kriyapada Dhatu. It is Avyaya.
But like pradhihi.
But this there is a Dhatu, Jai. Here,
Pumsa shabda.
Pater Dumsun, yeah, there is
Dumsa
Dhatu. Yeah. Is what we can consider it as Avyaya.
Su as Avyaya.
We miss Pada only will have to consider it as.
Okay.
So Pums just here. So we'll deal with Pums separately. Just is there. Just for Prakriya we have separated from Su. Now this just Pratyaya will be replaced by she. Sutra is
Sure. Of she.
She is having Sarvanamasthana Saudhnya. She Sarvanamasthana. She is having Sarvanamasthana Saudhnya. Here in this situation, Su, Pums, He, Pums Sakara will be replaced by Asum Pratyaya. Asum. He. Sutra is so this Pums Shabda is there. That will get Asung Adesha if Sarvanamasthana Saudhnya Pratyaya is there in front of it. We have Pums Shabda getting followed by Sarvanamasthana Saudhnya Pratyaya. Therefore, it gets Asung Adesha. Asung, though it is Anekal, it does not come in the place of whole Pums Shabda, but the last letter only because of the Sutra Nicha. So, only Sakara gets replaced by Asung. Su, Pum, from Asung, this As remains. U and Nga disappear. E is there. Halantyam Upadeshajananasikait tasya lopah, both of them disappear and we get us. Now we have su, who must be is what we have. Now still shabda or anga is sakaranta. It has napunsakatva. So therefore, one more sutra we will apply, that is num agama vidhayaka sutra. Sutra is
नपुंसकस्य जलच
napunsakasya jalacha. Now su ma na sa is there. So it will appear like suma nsa, supamansa. E. One more sutra will be applied. Sutra will be
शांत महत संयोगस्य
Shanta Mahatas Sanyogasya. Nakar will turn into Anuswar. So, Pumansi. Again, we will look for Shas also. So, Pum, disappears. Somor Napunsakat. Then, Sakar will disappear by Antasya Lopaha. Form is ready. So, Pum. So, Pums out. So, Pums she by Napunsakacha. So, Pums, this Makar will become Anuswara. E. Jali. Aschapadantasya Jali. Form is ready. So, Pumsi. So, Pums, Dhana, Shas. What will happen here? She Adesha by Yasha, so she. Then first Asung will come by so Asung. Then so Puma.
us
This is what it appears. So Pumas. So Pu Ma Num Sa is there. Num will come by Sutra.
नपुंसकस्य जलच
Napunsakasya Jalacha. So Pum Mans E is what it will appear. So Pu Mans will happen by Sutra.
शांत महतः संयोगस्य
Santamata. Then Nakara will turn into Anuswar. So Pu Mans E. Ashchas Padantasya Jali. Supumase. Then supum ta. Just makara will turn into anuswara. We will get form supumsa. Supums anabhyam. What will happen here? We'll go through one more. Correct. Ayo antasya lopaha. Then
Nothing. Just
no, it's not vapadantasya.
sukumbya.
We'll get two form here. That is sutra for this is vapadantasya. Padanta makara will turn into anuswara optionally. This is padanta. So we'll make confirm. Padantasya anuswarasya hi parasavarna vasyat. Yes. This is padanta, so it will become optionally supumbyam. Same supums abhis. This sakara will disappear by sanyogantasya lopaha, and makara will turn into anuswara and remain in anuswara, or will turn into anuswara parasavarna by vapadantasya, and we'll get two forms. Supumbhihi, supumbhihi. Supums dhana ni. Supumse. Nothing, just makara will turn into anuswara. Supums dhana bhyam, again two forms. Supumbyam bhyam. Supums bhyas. Supumbhyah. Supumbyah. Supums dhana ngasi. Supumsah. Bhyam and bhyas, same prakriya will be there.
Narayanji, here
Ji.
anuswara parasavarna.
Nothing.
Rachita ji.
Will anuswarasya yai parasavarna not happen here?
Anuswarasya parasavarna.
You have given us two forms, no? One is anuswara and one in makara. So will that anuswara not go back to makara?
No, vapadanta optionally parasavarna.
Okay.
Anuswarasya
That sutra cannot be applied?
No need. We will apply the second sutra only, vapadantasya. because next sutra is giving vikalpa for padanta. So first sutra is doing vidhana. The general vidhana is done by anuswarasya yai pare sati parasavarna syat. Padantasya anuswarasya vikalpena parasavarna syat. So once it will remain anuswara and once it will become parasavarna by vapadantasya sutra only.
Okay.
Sometimes sometimes in Prakriya, we are writing both the sutras. Like Vavasane, for Vavasane, we are writing both sutras. We don't need to. Vavasane is the sutra which gives the Takara and Dakara for us. Or the last letter. Jalanjashante and Vavasane. These two sutras we are mentioning. We don't need. Vavasane is the sutra which gives us the two forms. Next is
Like
Yeah.
Ashija
Ah.
does the work. You don't have to give the previous sutra.
yes.
Or Cholcha. For Chvi Pratyaya is one sutra, but the Dirgha is done by the next sutra only.
Is that clear, Jay, topic?
Yes, Ji.
Supums dhana as. Supumsaha. Nothing. Makar will turn into anuswar. Supums dhana os. Supumsoho. Supums dhana am. Supumsam. Supums dhana ni. Supumsi. Os. Supumsoho. Supums dhana sup. What will happen here?
संयोगान्तस्य लोपः
संयोगान्तस्य लोपः. Then Makara will turn into anuswara. Supum. Su. Paschapadantasya. Then supums dhana su. Supums. Su will disappear by swamor napunsakat. Supums. Takara will disappear by संयोगान्तस्य लोपः. Form is ready. Supum. Hey supum. Supums dhana au. Just nothing will happen here. He supumsi. Supums dhana just he. What will be the form? He supumamsi.
अस्
Asung. Asung adesha will happen to the sa. Then supumas. The upadha supumans. Num will come by naschapadantasya. Sorry, napunsakasya jhalachah. Supumans. The upadha of nakara. Akara will become dirgha. Supumans. The nakara will become anuswara by naschapadantasya jhali. Supumams. ई सुपुमांसी, हे सुपुमांसी. Same prakriya as we did for prathama vibhakti, dvitiya vibhakti, bahuvachan. So here supum shabda gets over. Only one shabda is remaining. That we will see in the next class, Swamiji.
Yes.
We'll do Shanti Patha. पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. हरि ओम.